We all know that strawberries are a fantastic, healthy and delicious snack. They don't last all that long. I'm going to show you 4 really easy ways to preserve your strawberries so you can dip into your summer harvest all winter long.
First, give your strawberries a quick wash and chop their green bits off.
Never seem to have a full set of these. Things just go mysteriously missing and end up in the children's rooms. So it's 4 billion degrees outside and the children are asking for lollies every day, but you don't want to give your children their body weight in sugar. So you want to make some healthy lollies. We're going to use our excess strawberries and I was thinking of doing a half and half, so half strawberry and the other half to be decided. What's your favourite lolly combination? I tried some with yoghurt once, but they weren't very successful and nobody ate them. So I'm hoping these go down better. Yeah, these strawberries are already turning a little past their best. If you grow your own strawberries, you'll know that you end up with an excess and you need something to do with them. Even if we don't use them all for the lollies, we can just keep the puree frozen in a little tub. Wow, that may be too many. There we go, they are half full and slightly messier than expected, but I'm going to pop those in the freezer.
What's Mummy doing?
For an hour or 2, and then I'm going to put the second layer on, otherwise it will just mix together and we'll make some cool double layer lollies.
My croissant.
Tomorrow, baby.
My croissant.
Tomorrow.
My healthy strawberry jam is the easiest thing. Just throw some strawberries and chia seeds into a pan. Cook it on a low heat and the chia seeds will start to swell and thicken the jam. This is such a pure and natural jam with no added sugar. And it keeps in a lidded jar for over a week in the fridge.
Beautifully blended. This is what the puree looks like now it's frozen. Defrost it in the fridge overnight. You could use it for the perfect pie filling, dressing, drizzle. Mix it into your yoghurt, you know, like those muller corners that you add the little sauce pot. Much healthier version. There's like a million ways you can use it, but that is going to last for months and months in the freezer, and these are going to last for days. It only took 5 minutes to make this, and it's a little taste of summer right through the darkest of winter days. Now, do you remember I used pomegranate juice in the second half of the lollies? Now this may have been a bit of a mistake, and I think next time I would just use strawberry for the whole thing, as although the pomegranate is delicious, it melts really quickly, so the children were a bit of a red sticky mess after they'd finished them. I put my 2-year-old into a cup and he ate it with a spoon like a slushie, which was absolutely fine, and they are delicious. I wish you could taste this. If you have some other cool fruits like mango or pineapple, that would make a lovely 2 halves lolly. I hope you'll have a go at these lollies, and I hope that you and your children love them. Let me know if you try them and what fruit is your favourite to make lollies with. The smaller you can chop these, the better, really.
Transfer onto a lined tray. Try to keep them from touching and put them in the freezer for a few hours. This means they'll stay separate once put into the freezer bags. Our strawberries keep in the freezer like this for over a year, just in time for next year's harvest. This healthy ice cream was an absolute winner. Keep watching, I can't wait to share this with you. Start with around 200 grams of strawberries. And around 2 bananas. I let that frozen fruit sit there for about 20 minutes to make it easier to blend.
Look at these fruits. Aren't they the cutest? My mum bought them for me after she found my YouTube channel as a little present. So cute.
Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
I found a lovely coconut milk without gums and additives in it.
And around 100 ml of coconut milk. I'm going to add a little more of the coconut milk. I saved some back just in case it got too runny, but it turns out I think it's needed. Ooh. I've heard with a lot of sweet things, a pinch of salt can really change and bring out the sweetness. So I'm going to add that and see what happens. Let's hope it doesn't ruin it. I can't wait to try this. That is pretty damn good. Wow. I did not expect it to be that good. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's such a... I had peace and quiet today because the children have gone out for a little bit and now the cat started. That is incredible. I cannot wait to try that frozen. What a beautiful colour as well. It's like an angel delighty pink kind of, really pretty. Let's pop this in the freezer. And then I've got a few cool little ideas to jazz up the top so it looks more pretty and decorated. On a side note, I found this coconut milk. I've always had a problem with coconut milks and they've always tasted a bit artificial sometimes and like there's just something a bit off about them. The one I used to buy all the time, I read the ingredients and it's got some sort of xanthan gum in it, it's got thickeners and gels and some sort of stabiliser and chemicals. And I was like, I thought it was a pure, like, clean one I was buying. And turns out it wasn't, so I think that was the off flavour. I found this one yesterday in Grape Tree. The ingredients, organic coconut and water, and there's nothing else in it. Trust me, you can tell. Like, I'm not just saying this, you really can tell. It tastes so pure, like just eating raw coconut. It's really nice. I just thought it's worth mentioning. The good news is I only used just over 100ml for that ice cream, so I've still got 2/3 of a tin left. So plenty to make a nice curry or maybe some more ice cream. That's been in there for about 20 minutes. It's by no means set, but it's like less wobble to it. I thought it'd be really cool if we sprinkled some raspberry segments and some flake coconut on top. I think the colours really pop against that pink. Oh, it looks quite pretty. And some little raspberry segments, like little jewels. I'm just going to add a tiny sprinkle of chia seeds and pop that back in the freezer. It's kind of frozen on an angle, but never mind. You can hear those ice crystals starting to... Wow, that is absolutely delicious. It really does taste like strawberry ice cream. I think it's the addition of the vanilla and maybe the salt, because I've tried things like this before and they just haven't been successful.
I think we want it. We want it. Oh, coconut and strawberry. That's very nice.
Is it good?
Yeah, very nice.
I've got a 9 out of 10 from my daughter. That is as good as any ice cream. I strongly recommend anyone having a strawberry plant or 2 or 10. We started with 12 plants and the strawberry plants multiply by runners. Each one will produce like 5 or 6 plants. So the one year we didn't have the heart to throw away any and we ended up with well over 100 plants, which was a little silly when it came to picking. But for the sake of a few quid, start now and you won't regret it. You don't need to have a huge kitchen garden to grow strawberries. You can start with just a small little square of land or perhaps even containers if that's all you can do. Maybe your parents have a little spot that they could dedicate to your growing, and within a couple of years you'll have an abundance of strawberries and plants and you'll be giving them away to everyone. I was blown away by the children's reaction to that ice cream. They both absolutely lapped it up and then asked for more. I can't even count how many times I've tried to make like a healthy ice cream or healthy pudding sort of thing, and it usually fails. But this is going to be repeated. Yeah, what a great end to the video. I really hope that you enjoyed these 4 ways to preserve your strawberries and that you learned something. If you're interested in preserving fruit and veg, see what happened when I learned to propagate and multiply my basil plants. So I ended up with way too much basil. I'll see you there.